If y'all want to get high, come roll with me. Now, we finna react to Jim Jones speaking about fumbling. Three of the biggest artists ever. Right? Apparently, he was able to sign Drake, The Weeknd, J. Cole, and even more. You know what I'm saying? We got to be real. Jim Jones have been in the spotlight for a long time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was legit singing, you know what I'm saying? We fly, no lie. So I don't put that past the fact that he might have been one of the first ones. Now, let's check this out, man. I don't know if this is saying he's a good businessman, a bad businessman. Y'all could tell me at the bottom.
I seen when doing some research, man, is that you had the opportunity to sign J. Cole and Drake?
Yeah. Well, Drake went through Adam at Koch. Called me one day, sent me a picture of Drake, let me hear his music. The music was phenomenal, but the picture was crazy. I'm like, what are we going to do with it? This is the time I'm heavy gangbanging, and we got the city going crazy, but the records was crazy. So that was that. He said, all right, I guess you're right. The next year, I think I heard him on the Wayne mixtape, and I almost fell out. He went so crazy on Little Wayne mixtape. I'm like, oh my God. Man. And then J. Cole, he sat in my studio while I made every night damn near, while I made the whole Pray for Rain album. He sat there and he rapped every night too. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, you rapping, but you sound like Drake, and you man light skin. That's how I'm thinking, bro. So twisted and caught up in everything that I'm doing, and not sitting, being a businessman and being a real A&R and shit like that. Just only worried about things that I like and things that I think I can push, not seeing a bigger picture. Like, and I'm telling you, they nice as shit. Like, duh. I'm looking back, like, you telling them they nice. Like, what was wrong with you? But I was so caught up in what I was doing, it didn't fit the picture of how I was moving. We was mobbing, you know what I mean? So, but maybe it happened for a reason. Look how big these became. You heard? Maybe I couldn't have bring them to where they was gonna go. You should. God don't lie, and time don't lie. You dig? So I took my hat to them. You dig? I got to have that. I got those moments in my life where I can talk about. And there's a lot of other ones, but those are precious moments for me, like people, and those are truthful moments they got to remember forever too. Whenever I bring it up, whether it means something to them, like it means to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, damn, those are huge talents, man. Is there anybody else that you could have signed that you didn't, or you passed up on?
There's plenty of people, but I'm tired. I don't feel like talking about all that. The Weeknd, I could have signed The Weeknd.
No shit.
100%.
Damn.
I could have signed The Weeknd in Canada. Shouts to Cash and the whole EXO family, Sal and all of them. The day that Stax had died, I had to go to Canada. It was one of the saddest days of my life. And Cash gave me a CD with a kid named The Weeknd on it. I never listened to it out. I won't say I threw it out, but I just never listened to it. And at that time, Cash was like a promoter out there doing his thing into the music industry. You remember this pre-internet and all that and shit like that. Now, we laugh about that all the time right now, but he do know that day was a crazy day for me, you know what I mean? And once again, maybe that was too early for Weeknd. Remember, what year Stax died? 04, 05? I like, what year Stax died? Nah, it was Ballin'. It was Ballin'. It was like 07 or 08.
2007.
Shouts to Stax, man. Incredible talent, man.
School.
Incredible talent, but yeah. So that was 07. And I kept back to back. It was like Stax passes and my best friend Holly passed. It just was so much. That song, just from the life we was living, it's just crazy, man. But yeah, and my mind was somewhere else, and how the record labels push you when you're in the midst of being hot. Like, they don't have no feelings towards anything you got going on in your life. So, of course, they pushing you to go to Canada. That's you know what I mean? And my mind wasn't there. And I missed that opportunity to sign The Weeknd, but people would have probably never knew him as The Weeknd. And what year did we start hearing about The Weeknd? If that was 07, when did you start hearing about The Weeknd? 10 years later, maybe?
No.
2017, 2018, something like that?
What? I ain't hear about The Weeknd in 2017. What is he? 2017? I was on The Weeknd when he came out with Lotus Music, right? What year was that? 2017. 2017 was the year of like Trippie Redd and XXXTentacion. What is he talking? This is when I heard the Weeknd first. House of Balloons. I heard House of Balloons came 2011. 2011. 2011. What's he talking about? What's he talking about? Respect. All respect. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was smack. I'll just say he was a little high.
Something like that.
So look at that.
And then the Camp Capone guy, something like that. No. House of Balloons, I was on the Weeknd. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was my like, I ain't gonna hold you. I really rocked with that. Look, they already said it right here. He already was gaining. House of Balloons was making so much noise. Like, I'm in New York, you know what I'm saying, at the time. So it's like, House of Balloons is making so much noise where I'm at. And I was big on, like, this was my younger days. Like, I want anything new, anything popping, anything underground, I'm onto. I always, even when Kendrick came out, you feel me? And, like, his anything underground, anything popping, I knew about. The Weeknd, House of Balloons was the one. And then, I think the Weeknd really blew up. He had earned it. Yeah. Like, no. Like, He blew up, like, around that time. But I just look at it like this, man. 2017 is wild, bro. Like, you're basically saying the Weeknd just blew up. But, you know, he was doing his thing. Anyways, man, shouts to the Weeknd. I think it was a blessing for Drake because even J. Cole, I knew about J. Cole under the umbrella of Jay-Z during that time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody got to where they needed to get to. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad that they didn't, not to say, like, I think Jim Jones is a bad person. I'm just saying, like, I think it was better for them not to have signed to him because look at the mindset that he had. You know what I'm saying? He looking at Drake's look and not listening to what Drake is saying. Like, bro, like, music is music. You see some of the most, like, you know, not physically pleasing people make some of the best music, and it still goes. It's still gonna go up no matter what. You know what I mean? So, but he was very stuck into that mindset of, like, he's like, oh yeah, back then I was like about the gangbanging and stuff. Look at all the gangbangers apparently that he signed. They either got, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace. They either died or they're in jail doing football numbers. Like, how did that work out for you as an A&R? It didn't work out so well.
I love everybody, and at the end of the day got to end.
You know what I'm saying? I hope that he looks at things a little bit different now and actually see, like, yo, there is, you know, the diamond in the rough. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes people, you know, you don't have the right situation going. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Weeknd, I knew about the Weeknd, like, from when he came out with House of Balloons. So, and this was like when I was still in school, like, type shit. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, it is what it is, man. Put at the bottom, though, what y'all think, man. Did y'all really need to know that he had a chance to sign these people, man? I don't know.
Look at that. That might have been too early for him to reach the stardom, and just he's one of the biggest artists we ever seen in artist history.
Yeah, ever. That's three biggest. J. Cole, one of the biggest rappers ever to have ever done it. Drake, one of the biggest artists to have ever done it. Weeknd, one of the biggest artists to have ever done it. I think, you know, that's tough. You know what I'm saying? This guy, Jim Jones, probably would have been a billionaire, and then he wouldn't have been outside, you know what I'm saying, just sitting outside in Harlem on the freaking beach chairs and like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he would not really be where, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Cameron wouldn't be saying he not from Harlem type shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, put at the bottom what y'all think about this, man. Shout out to Jim Jones, man. Jim Jones got a lot of stories. I do believe him, though. I don't think he's capping. I think he really had the opportunity. Just like Drake had an opportunity to sign XXXTentacion, and it did not work out the way that it should have worked out, and they became arch enemies. So, you know what I'm saying? You never know what's going on behind the scenes unless somebody talk about it, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think at the bottom. Let's get it. Let's go.
Liquid means rewind, a gunshot means forward. You requested it, so